Chris Reid, Lincoln County Emergency Management Director, joins us now over the phone. Good morning, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us at this time. And I imagine it was such a wild night for you.
Yeah.
And walk us through what you are seeing on the ground.
So right now we've got multiple structures that have been destroyed or damaged. We're still out now that it's daylight, trying to do better assessments on that. Still trying to get roadways open here. We did have some injuries, but at this time we have had no reported fatalities or missing persons at this time.
That's some really good news to hear. That was going to be the question, Chris, that I was going to ask. You talk about multiple structures. Heard from Scott Simmons with Mississippi Emergency Management Agency. He was speaking to local news last night, saying that in Lincoln County specifically, now that's where the town of Brookhaven is for people who aren't aware, there are somewhere between 800 structures. Do you guys have a rough estimate? I mean, we've seen significant damage.
No. So we don't have, and that's going to be in the cone, just going off the map. Right now we're out doing assessments to try to see how many are damaged of those that were in the path.
And as we take a look at some of this video, this happened at night, which is always an extra concern because this is when people let their guard down. But I imagine just having everything happen at night, this posed more challenges for the recovery process and clearing some of the roads.
Yes, it does pose a different challenge. It puts the responders at a greater risk as they're trying to get to those people that were trapped and injured during the initial stages of the storm. A lot of times they were cutting their way into those homes that were damaged that had people there. So as it's getting daylight this morning, we're getting a better view of actually what damage we have.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know. We know that there was a trailer park that, from my understanding, was hit in Lincoln County. I believe it was the Wash Trailer Park.
That's correct. We did have a trailer park that was hit. Right now, we're still assessing, but we're all those people that we know of have been accounted for. We've done primary searches through that area, talked with the manager of that trailer park, and just still going through it, and along with the multiple structures that were damaged and destroyed.
It's remarkable that, especially given that storm, Chris, as we were watching it on radar last night, seeing that this could very well be a high-end tornado, and the fact that you guys so far, and let's pray that it remains, no fatalities and just injuries. Interstate 55 south of Brookhaven was briefly closed in Lincoln County. Can you is I-55 reopened?
That's correct. The interstate is back open. I still urge people to use caution. We've got still got 583 highway still has trees. If the road is open, it's partially open on county roads and some state access into those places. We asked the public not to be on the roads this morning out sightseeing.
That's a good point there. And as of this morning, Lincoln County still has almost 6,000 customers that are without power, leading Mississippi as the county with the most power outages. Have you heard from people that are dealing with power outages? Are a lot of people able to use generators at the moment?
So right now, we're still dealing with some people that are without power. Like you say, a lot of the county is without power, and we're working with those that may have medical needs to get those needs taken care of at this time. And the power companies are working diligently to get those power restored, but it's going to take a significant amount of time to get that power restored due to the number of lines that are down.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why, Chris, as you're saying, if you're out there, do not go sightseeing today. It is not the day to do it. We have been combing through a lot of video, and I don't want to mispronounce the name of this town. I believe it's Bogachita. It's just to the east of Interstate 55. Some significant damage there. Do you know the nature of some of the damage? And I believe it's Bogachita.
So it's Bogachita, and the damage is going to be between the city of Brookhaven and Bogachita, which is a community. So that's where the majority of the damage is. A lot of that damage, a lot of those places down there have Bogotita addresses. So it's a rural community. So it's just, the damage is halfway kind of between Brookhaven and Bogotita. It stretches to the east of the county, east and west of there.
Well, we thank you so much for your time this morning. We know that you have a busy day ahead, and we appreciate you answering some of our questions, and we'll be thinking of you in the recovery process. Chris Reid, Lincoln County Emergency Management Director. Thank you.